Welcome to Kusum.net. This is ASP.NET MVC tutorial and you are watching part 32. How does a controller find a view in MVC? So in this session you will learn conventions used by MVC to find a view. Before watching this video, please watch my part 29, 20, 30 and 31. In part 31, I was explained about using custom view engines with ASP.NET MVC. Different types of engines like ASPX, Razor, Spark, Hibernate, like that. Okay. So today let's check how to use the conventions. So let's go to the Visual Studio and this is my controller. Inside of that I have passed this TBL department. Okay. Uh, Now how this MVC find out the view to return the view. Okay. This controller method index have this return view and inside of that passing this object with list, but there is no view name. So how it finds the view? Let's check now. Okay. uh, this is my index method and inside of this default one controller. So I remove this default one controllers index method from here so we can check how to how this MVC searching the view. Okay. Now I will run this program and let's check where MVC is searching the view. Okay. I have deleted this index method, a view of the index method, right? So okay, let's check this. The error when I delete the index view, then it MVC is searching where in this default to. Okay, default to view. Inside of view there is default to folder and inside of that it is checked for extensions of .aspx, .ascx. Okay, and search to the share folder of the view. Okay. Also it checks using .cshtml, .web.html, right? So now, so by default this MVC is taking view names from the controller name. Here is the default to controller and inside of the view there is default to folder is created. Okay. So it's looking into this default to folder. Okay. And share folder, because inside of share folder there are common views, okay, which want to display in the controllers. You can also display the master pages like that. So it is looking onto shared folder also and looking for different extensions. Now uh, we will create another view and let's check add view. Okay, whatever we have deleted, let's check here. Index, Razor, CSHTML, and this customer MVC application 2 dot models. Here is the list. Okay. uh, this. Okay. Okay, so this is my CSHTML view. Okay, and we will give here name CSHTML. Now I will create one another view. default to same. Okay, before that we will run and check this view. So just refresh the page. Okay, you can see here this is my CS HTML view page, and when I create the CS HTML view of ASPX, okay, default to inside of that I will create another type view, ASPX view. Okay, so right click on index, same name, click on add view and select ASPX. Okay, this same, it is list, and don't use this layout master page. Okay, add. Okay, so this is my ASPX view and I will give it name ASPX. Now I have two views, ASPX and razor view. Okay, CS HTML view. So what I say, whenever you run this program, it will display first the ASPX view. How we have here this ASPX and this CS HTML view. So MVC will first run the ASPX view. Let's check now. Gonna and see. When I refresh this page, this is CS HTML page, and when I add this ASPX view page, it will display first the ASPX page. You can see here this is my ASPX page. How can you find it? Find it by, okay, 1 minute. Alright, you can see here this is ASPX view. Means if your MVC application have different views, CS HTML or ASPX or Spark view, then the MVC will first display this ASPX view. Okay, same like this ASPX and CS HTML, I will create another view, and that is partial view. Okay, right click on this, click on add view, and here this is, okay, leave it raise ASPX, and we will create partial view. So list same one and this create partial view. Okay, so when I create the partial view, it will display the page like this. Okay, this is my partial view page, and inside of this view folder, default to, there is this index.ascx partial view. Okay, and you can write here h2 index ASCX view. Okay, so right, we will let see in the later session. Now here is the object, we return object.toList, but if we want to return only the CS HTML view first, then what will you do? We will add it here, complete path of the view. So tilde sign slash view views slash index.cshtml index.cshtml. Okay, views index.cshtml. Now when we write this path and run the program, MVC will first display the CS HTML page, right? So check. Right, you can see here this is CS HTML view. So when we write a complete path, that view will be displayed. But if I don't write this complete part and just write the index, what it will display? It will display, let's check, if I write only index. Okay. If I write only index, then it will display ASPX page. So MVC by default will take ASPX page of view of the ASPX page. Not, and if I write index.cshtml, what happens? Let's check. So index.cshtml and save it. I'm gonna run it. Right. It will display the error. Okay. The .cshtml file is not found. So just write the name of the view or write the full path of that page. Otherwise, it will display this error. MVC will find in the default to and share folder of these extensions .aspx, .ascx, .vbhtml, right? Okay. Now the last session. So notice that index action method does not specify the name of the view. This view is found by the controller name. Okay, and it is looking, MVC is looking into the controller name folder at view side. So, and when we remove the index method, that time it will looking into this share folder and the controller folder, controller name folder. Okay. By convention, ASP.NET MVC looks for a view with the same name as that of controller method name in the following locations, where in the views and the folder name matching with controller name. Okay, so it will find in the views controller name folder and views shared folder. Okay, please note that the view extension can be any of the following: .cshtml, .vbhtml, .acx, .aspx. If I have all of the following files in views default to folder, then MVC picks up index.aspx. Okay, we have looking that .aspx by default MVC first display. Okay, so if you want to use index.cshtml, instead then specify the full path. If you want to display only .cshtml file, then you have to write the full path. So if you specify only the name of the view along with its extension, you will get an error, right? When we have write this index.cshtml, that time we have got the error. But if you write only index, that time it will display .aspx page. Okay. So if you want to use a view name which is not inside the views folder of the current controller, then specify the full path. Means look here. Go to the Visual Studio. Okay, I will cut this all three methods from here, Control X, and put it in a different folder, making one another folder. Control X, and inside of this there is index already. So we will create one another folder give the name, folder name, a new folder one. Okay, let it and paste it here. So now all these methods, all these views of index in default 2 is in different folder. So when you run this program, what it will do? It will give us an error because there is no views. Okay, so default 2, you can see here these are the errors. Okay, but to run this program now, if we give this full path new folder 1, then it will run again. So write the full path here. Okay, you can see here I have given the path of this new folder 1. So MVC will look into the new folder 1 of this index field. Okay, and display the result. So let's run the program again. Yes, you can see here this is my result. Okay, I have write this full path and given this extension name. So please note that ASP.NET MVC is all about convention over configuration, and views folder contains one folder for each controller with the name of that same controller and a shared folder. Shared folder is used to store views shared between controllers. Masters and layout pages are stored in shared folder. If you want to distribute your pages of master or layout, then you will put it into shared folder. Okay, so this is my end of video session, and if you like this video, please subscribe it. If you already have subscribed, then please share it, like it. This is my contact detail. Thank you for listening my video. Have a great day.